Heart of the Dragons here, and we're doing a Regenesis kashtira deck for you guys today. It took me a while to get the cards, but now that I have all of them, it's the most optimal version of the deck I think of. It runs wonderfully. I've tested out a little bit on YGO Pro, so it's really fun, and let's get into it. We play 3 Regenesis Archfiend. You can special summon this card from your hand by reading another monster with 2500 attack or defense in your hand. You can only special summon Regenesis Archfiend once per turn this way. You can use each of the following after this card once per turn. If this card is normal special summon, you can add 1 Regenesis card from your hand or deck or banishment to your hand. Except this card during your opponent's turn phase, this card is in the graveyard. To send there this turn, you can add this card to your hand. Then we play 3 kashtira Unicorn. Basically, you control all the cards. You can special summon this, and then what's the other effect? You can once your opponent activates a card effect on the field, I believe. Oh yeah, when this card declares an attack, or if your opponent activates a monster effect, except during the down step, you can look at your opponent's active deck, and if you do, banish 1 monster from face down. And then you can add 1 kashtira spell from your deck to your hand. Then we play 3 Fenrir. Basically, same first effect. You can special summon it if you have no monsters. You can add 1 kashtira monster from your deck to your hand when this card declares attack, or opponent activates a monster effect. You can target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls it, banish it face down. Then we play 2 Regenesis Sage. Basically, same first effect. If a monster with 2500 original attack or defense is on the field, you can special summon this card once per turn this way. You can use each of the following effects of this card once per turn. Quick effect: you can send 1 other Regenesis card from hand or face the field to graveyard and negate the activation. If you do, destroy that card during your opponent's end phase. If this card's in your graveyard because it's sent there this turn, you can add this card to your hand. Then I play 2 Regenesis Warrior. Sorry, let's move that up for you guys. If a monster with 2500 real attack on defense, special summon this card from your hand. You can only special summon once per turn this way. Quick effect: you contribute this card, then target 1 monster your opponent controls, return to your hand during your opponent's end phase. This card is in the graveyard because it's sent there. Add this card to your hand. Then we play 1 Regenesis Lord. Must be special summoned from your hand by bashing 1 face-up you control with 2500 original attack and defense. You can only special summon Regenesis Lord 1 per turn this way. This card is special summoned. You can set 1 Regenesis spell trap from your deck and gains 2500 attack during the foul phase only. This card attack defense business monster and inflicts piercing foul damage to your opponent. And then we play 1 Regenesis Overlord. Cannot be normal summon set. Must be special summoned from your graveyard by bashing 2 monsters from your graveyard with 2500 attack or defense. You can special summon Regenesis Overlord once per turn this way. If this card is special summoned, you can target cards in your opponent's field and or graveyard up to the number of banished monsters with 2500 attack or defense. Return them to the hand. Monsters your opponent control lose 2500 attack during the battle phase only. Then we play 1 Regenesis Dragon. If this card if a monster with 2500 red attack is on the field, you can special summon this card from your hand. You can special summon. You only use the following effects of this card once per turn. Quick effect: you contribute this card, then target 1 spell trap your opponent controls, banish it during your opponent's end phase. This card in the graveyard, send there, add this card to your hand. Then we play 1 Druid Swarm. Basically, you can banish a light or dark monster from your graveyard or your opponent's, and they special summon this. And you can target 1 special monster your control, send it to the graveyard. Then we play 1 Bestial Magnemite. Same thing, banish 1 light or dark from yours or your opponent's graveyard, and during the end phase, you can add a dragon card. Then we do 1 Bestial Baldrake. You can target 1 light, yeah, same thing, banish light or dark in either yours or your opponent's. Then, quick effect if your control controls a monster, if your opponent's special summons original fuse and sync order XYZ or link monster, except during contribute one other light, dark monster, target one of the special and banish it. You can only use each effect once per turn. Then I play one dogmatic Ecclesia the Virtuous. You cannot be destroyed by battle with the monster special summon from the extra deck. You can use each of the following effects of this card once per turn. If a monster special summon from the extra deck is on the field, you can special summon this card from your hand. If this card is normal special summon, you can activate this. Add one dogmatic card from your deck to your hand, except this card. Also, cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck for the rest of this turn. Then for the other dogmatic card, which we'll probably be adding because it said monster, right? Oh, just a card, okay. But I think this is the only other card I play, but that's apart from Spell Trap, but I don't know if that classifies as a dogmatic card. One dogmatic for the Deadliest Knighted. If a monster special summon from the deck is on the field, quick effect, you can special this card from your hand. Then, if you control another dogmatic card, you can negate effects on one face-up monster on field until the end of this turn. When your dogmatic monster clears attack, you can make all dogmatic monster you can gain 500 attack. You can only use each effect once per turn. Then, for the hand traps, I play 3 Droll to stop deck effects, 3 Droll to stop drawing or adding to hand, 3 Ash for no deck effects, 3 Bitter to negate stuff on the field. Now onto the spells and 2 traps. We play 3 Regenesis. Take 1 Regenesis monster from your deck and either add it to your hand or send it to the graveyard. If you control a Regenesis monster, you can add 1 monster with 2,500 attack or defense from your deck to your hand instead of this card is in your graveyard, except the turn was sent there. You can banish then target 1 Regenesis monster in the graveyard, special summon it. You can only use each effect of this card once per turn. Now this is somewhat debatable, but I like playing 3 Regenesis code. I think it's a good card. But special summon 1 Regenesis monster from your deck, but send it to the graveyard during your opponent's end phase. Also until the end of next turn, you can also special summon from the extra deck during your main phase. If this card is in your graveyard, except the turn it was sent there, you can banish it, then target 1 of your banished Regenesis monsters, special summon it. Then we play 3 Pressure Planet Race Song. When this card is activated, you can add 1 kashtira monster from your deck to your hand. Monster you control gain 100 attack for defense for each attribute. If kashtira Shangri-La you control activates an effect, except during the damage deck, you target 1 card on the field, destroy it. You can only use each effect of this card once per turn. Then we play 2 Nadir Servant. This is the other card I was talking about. Send 1 monster from the extra deck to the graveyard, then add 1 dogmatical monster or fallen Valmads from your deck to your graveyard. Also, for the rest of the turn, after this card's draw, you cannot special summon a monster from the extra deck. You can only activate 1 Nadir once per turn. So obviously, we'll be searching for the dogmatic card. And then we play 1 kashtira Birth. You can only summon 1 level summon monster without tripping. During your main phase, you can special summon one of your non-XYZ kashtira monsters that is banished or in the graveyard. If your opponent activates a spell, card, or effect you control a kashtira monster, you can target 3 cards in your opponent's graveyard, banish them face down. Then we do 1 Called By and 1 Pot of Prosperity. And then we play 2 Regenesis Birth. You can send 1 Regenesis monster from deck to graveyard, then target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls, change it to face-down position. During your opponent's turn, you can send this card to graveyard, special summon as many Regenesis monsters possible with different names from your hand, graveyard, and/or banishment. Send it to graveyard during the end phase. You can only use each effect once per turn. That's it for the main deck. Let's go into the extra deck. Now for the extra deck, we're doing 1 Dark Armed Dragon of the Annihilation. Once per turn, if exactly 5 dark monsters in your graveyard, you can also XYZ summon Dark Armed Dragon by using 1 level 5 or higher Dark Dragon monster you control as material. Detach one material, target one card your opponent controls, destroy it, then banish one card from your graveyard. Also, this card cannot attack for the rest of the turn. One Red Ice Flare Metal Dragon. Cannot be destroyed by card effects while it has material. While this card has material, each time your opponent activates a card effect, inflict 500 damage to your opponent immediately after it resolves. Once returning perfect, detach one material from this card, target one red knife monster in the graveyard and special summon it. So basically, we won't be using the last effect. We mainly do it for the burn. One Big Eye to take control of the monster. One kashtira Shangri-La. 2 level plus 2 plus level 7 monsters. During each round, special one kashtira monster from your deck can use the previous effect of kashtira link once per turn. Each time a card your opponent owns possession is banished face down, except during the damage step. You can choose one range unused monster zone or one trap card zone. It cannot be used while this monster is face up on the field. Would be destroyed by battle for a card. Detach one. It's a card. Oh, if this monster on face up, if you choose one, if the card's field will be destroyed by battle or card effect, you can detach one thing from this card instead. One Mecha Faggot Beast Draco Sack. Once per turn, detach one material from this card. Subspecial on 2 Mecha tokens, level 3, both level 3, and then this card cannot be destroyed by battle card effect. Once per turn, you contribute one of those targets. Target one card on the field. Destroy that target. One of the new Zeus. One of Access Code Talker. For your opponent cannot activate cards or effects in response to this card. If this card is linked summon, you can target one link monster that is used as link material. This card gains attack equal to this monster's link rating. So times 1,000. You can banish one link monster from your field or graveyard. Destroy one card your opponent controls. For the rest of the turn, you cannot banish monsters with the same attribute. Then one Nightmare Unicard 2 for what is it for? Target one card in the field, shuffle it into the deck. When this effect is active, you can draw one card. Use each effect once per turn. While encoding, yeah, that's it. One Nightmare Phoenix to discard one card, and then target one spell trap card your opponent scrolls, destroy it. One IP to link summon another link monster. One SP Little Knight for banish, and then we do one Jurashin, the Cursed Thunder God. Each time your opponent activates a card or effect, gain 300 life points when it resolves. During your opponent's turn effect, you pay 1,000 life points and tribute this card and activate. Destroy all face-up monsters your opponent control, or destroy all face-up paths your opponent controls. Then one Supreme Sovereign Chaining. For each banished card, this card gains 100 attack and defense, and all your monsters your opponent controls lose 100 attack and defense. If this card will be destroyed by card effect, you can banish one card from your graveyard instead. If this card is banished, except during the damage step, you can banish one card from both your opponent's side of the field. One Ruddy Rose Dragon. What does this do again? If this card is single summon, you can banish all cards from the graveyard. Then if this card was single summoned using Black Rose Dragon or Planet Single Monster as effect, destroy all the other cards field while your opponent activates a card or effect. You can destroy a card that would destroy a card. Quick effect, you can trigger this card and negate the activation. And if you do special summon one Black Rose from your extra deck or graveyard. That's why, and then the last card is Black Rose Dragon. Well, thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe. And keep dueling, everyone.